Well, welcome back, race fans. It is Taxi Man here, back for round 3 and 4 of the Full Throttle Racing GT86 Cup Season 2. And on screen, we have the current standings from round 1 and 2. Ethan Gray leading the charge with 52 points. Katinaz right behind him with 45. Clements on 40. Piper with 36. New on 28. Closely behind him is Ashley Sharp with 26. Again, close behind him is Leon Walsh with 24. Then we've got Brindley with 18. Showler with 6. And nothing for McIntosh or Thompson. So I don't know if they were no-shows. Unfortunately, I was very ill. Right, let's get on board and see how they are doing with everything this way. I don't know why I'm hearing lots in my headphones here. Let me just check my audio settings. Audio settings seems to be okay. If anyone wants to let me know if I am too loud or if I need to turn myself down a bit. I think I need to turn myself down a bit. I possibly need to turn down the audio of the track and also give us something to look at. There we go, Adam Piper on track there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move this audio down to this level here. Right, let's say hello in the chat as well. Evening all. Audio is okay. And it didn't type any of that. Brilliant. Let me try again. Good evening all. Righty ho. Right, I'm loving the new liveries for Season 2. I've not had a good look at them yet, so let's go through and check them out. On screen with us is Adam Piper, and he has got a cracking delivery this season. Look at that, Cookie Monster livery with the cookie on the side of it. Do love that loads, Mr. Piper. Up there, Rusty, our guy that is Logan, Jordan Logan, Logan Hogan. One of those two. Let me just double check with the names there. Mr. Hogan. I think it's Hogan. Forgive me, Jordan. If I get it wrong, you can correct me. I will just double check statistics on the sides here. Hold on. You there. Let's have a look. Excellent stuff. Ashley, I'm ready as well, my man. Let's just look in here and see the members. Okay, for some reason he's not in the chat here, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I'm being completely balmy, so if you want to correct me. I thought Rusty was Jordan Hogan, but possibly not. Anyway, we've got AXR Liam, that is Liam McEwen, ever changing his name just to throw me off, but joining us back. Do love this guy, good racer with his anime based livery. It is anime, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if there's any particular anime. Let me know if you know which one it is. I'm not up to date with that one. Then we got John Thompson, original John, original. Just again pink with a B on the front of it. I generally don't know what that means. And then last we've got Liam New with an SO based livery, handcrafted by himself. It looks like that there, not badly done. Right, how many more people got here? Mr. Slowly, I believe this is a new guy too at the league. I believe his name is Darren, and I can't remember his surname, so I am checking the names in here. Brindley, there we go, Mr. Brindley is in here as well. Right, well, who else we got here? Liam, Katina, Showler, McIntosh. Right, McEwen. Pretty much everyone sorted out here. So yeah, McEwen, Rob Showler, Xavier McIntosh. Well, plus we've got loads here now. So Liam, Mr. McEwen is also a part of AXR team, so 3 AXR team players in this Full Throttle Racing. And then we've got good old Ethan Graham at the top there, repping the Full Throttle team by himself solo. Man did very well last week, I believe, and has taken away, like I said, those 50 plus points from rounds 1 and 2. Let's see how he can do around Suzuka. Do love this track. 3.6 beautiful miles of pristine Japanese tarmac. And qualifying is about to begin. Do-do-do. Go on, wiggle all over the place. There we go. Right. 6 minutes. Qualifying time will probably take just over 2 minutes each one. So realistically, we should get 2 good laps after the first out lap here, as we are on board with Ashley Sharp, man of the liveries, creator and father of all things beautiful and pretty within this league, but has also struck with some bad luck. He wants to get in front there, he wants to get into the slipstream of Ethan Graham. Some jostling so far. 4 positions. Now this is just the out lap, really. Doesn't really matter too much where you go and where you end up. But you want to try and stay within that magical 3.75 second gap. 3.75? What am I saying? 0.75 gap, which will keep you in the slipstream of the guy in front of you and give you just that little extra boost on your qualifying time. Guys at the front will suffer for that, so people like Rusty will suffer. But we'll go on and see what happens as we enter the hairpin. Right, let me get the track details up in front of me here, because I can never remember the names of the corners particularly well. So there we go. If I remember correctly, we are now going up towards Spoon Curve. Drop down here to 4th, then to 3rd, and then get it just right on this sort of weirdly sloped corner. There's many corners on this track where you've just got to watch where you put that pedal down, as there is a lot of sort of concave to the track, and that is to the outside, so it does not assist you. It wants to pull you to the outside, wants to pull you to that gravel trap on the outside. Right, into the Casio Triangle, there you go. First lap about to start. I want to get rid of, there we go, I want to get rid of the actual gearing and start it off. Here we go, Rusty on the route. Xavier McIntosh just behind him. Ethan Graham just behind him, using the slip of Xavier. Gap then between Adam Piper. Then you've got Liam McEwen. Mr. McEwen get right up behind Adam Piper here. I don't know how well this is going to work out for him. He may have to back off a little bit round this course for his first split lap, or first qualifying lap even, as they enter the S's and around up to anti-banked curve. That's literally the name of this corner, because it's got, again, a banking to it which wants to push you out onto the left hand side, up through Dunlop here, up the hill, round that long sort of 180 and into Degner. Bit of an open right-hander there into a tight 90-degree right-hander underneath the bridge and towards the hairpin. These guys keep pretty close. Let's see who's behind him there. Liam New, I do apologise, sir. I do apologise. Getting a little bit of his back end out there around that hairpin. And Ashley Sharp has dropped back there as well with Sir Brindley and Rob Schowler, who has got, I'm trying to see what livery he's got on that there. Mag Tools, oh there we go. That's a self-made livery. The guys did have an AXR livery last season that they put on their cars, but they've gone a bit more individual this time, so let's see what's happening here as the people in first, second and third out on the track at the moment are about to go across the start-finish line, and qualifying does commence for these races. Down through the last curb, down the start-finish straight towards literally apt named first corner. Brake, take it wide, try and carry as much momentum through this corner as then apex that out towards the S's, towards the snake. And you want to be dabbing through these corners a bit too much there by Rusty, who just left Xavier McIntosh to just catch up a little bit through the anti-corner, anti-bank curve, dab off and then up the hill round Dunlop. Towards this up, I'm going to say it's about 120, 130 degree right-hander, then 90 degree right-hander, which is the Degner corners under the bridge. Into the hairpin, heavy braking. Try and carry as much momentum around as possible without doing either too much understeer or oversteer. Not badly done by any of those drivers there. A little bit of a push wide from whoever was in fifth place back there. I couldn't tell who it was. Into Spoon Say Go, heavy braking down, fourth gear. Brake more down into third. Catch the inside and then push down out onto the hill. Don't want to push too wide. Don't want to get a time penalty or an invalidated lap. And this is where the slipstream takes advantage here. As you can see, Xavier McIntosh nearly getting side by side. Rusty here, and I don't know if he needed to back off just to make sure he kept within that slip. Heavy braking down at second, first gears into Casio Triangle, depends on how you feel, probably second. And here we go, we're going to start getting the first times coming across the start finish line. Let's get on that timing board and see where they place. 2.46, oh, in they come. Wait for them to all come in before we start saying. So, mixed up set of drivers here for who was actually doing best throughout the whole track. As you can see, sector 1, 2, 3 and 4 all being held by different drivers for how fast they're going. But so far, it is Mr. Bridley, sorry Darren mate, I do apologise, you're new, I will get your name right. Brindley, that is Mr. Brindley in first position with a 2.46, another 2.46 for Xavier McIntosh, a 2.46 again for Ethan Gray, and then Adam Piper with a 2.48, another 2.49 for Liam McEwen, then Rusty with a 2.5 on the dot, then a 2.5 on the dot again by Rob Schauler. John Thompson with a 2.54 and a 2.57 for Liam New, and at the back there is Ashley Sharp with a 2.07. Let's see if anything can be improved on this next lap. Oh, we can't. Is that it? It is. We're only going to get the one out lap there. Oh, wow. That I am surprised about. Here we are, okay. I thought we'd get two. We said Mr. Brindley getting a bit shovey with the subway car there. No need for that, sir. Fisticuffs at dawn. Oh, sorry. So I've just been informed that Rusty is Chris Clements, who is all right, good couple of drivers. Right, okay, I do apologise. So if I'm reading names wrong tonight, I do apologise. Rusty GT is actually Chris Clements, so I'll remember that for the rest of the race. Here we go. As I said, in first, Mr. Brindley. Second, McIntosh. Third, Ethan Graham. Piper fourth. Liam fifth. Chris Callum in sixth. Rob Schauler seventh. John Thompson eighth. Liam New ninth. And then Ashley Sharp at the back 10th. We're waiting for greens to go. It's go, go, go. Darren darts across and tries to cut Xavier off straight away. Does not want to lose that first place position, as it is a bit of a harder start for first on the left hand side of the track. And so far Everyone keeping it relatively neat in the first three. Yes, they are. Let's see how it's going behind there, though. Chris Clement's going to come under attack from Rob Schauler. Right up behind him there, and so is John Thompson. Let's see how they take this corner here. Oh, all relatively safe. Not too much argy-bargy. Up through Dunlop they go. John Thompson getting just a little bit on the curb and off the curb again. That's not going to help him with his momentum. And Ashley Sharp has actually shot himself up from last place up into what I believe is 8th place. Yes, he has. And that has pushed... That's pushed AXR Liam all the way back down to the bottom there. AXR Liam, I don't know what's happened to him coming out of that 90-degree Degner corner, but he got onto the grass there. He's looking to see if he can dive down the middle or the inside of the hairpin. He has done on Liam New. He's got to challenge Liam New now for that long drive down towards Spoon's corner, and he's lost out already. Catch back up with the front three. Still Darren Britley. Why can't I remember his name? Why can't I remember his name? Because my memory is just mush. Memory is mush, ladies and gentlemen. So still Britley, still McIntosh, still Graham, then Piper, followed by Clements, followed by Schauler, followed by Thompson, followed by Sharp, and then I think it's Liam McEwen. Forget me if it's not Liam McEwen. And then Liam New at the back there, and they are fighting it out there. Liam New trying to come back round Cassio corner. He has done. That's pushed him back up into 9th again. So these two are going to be battling for the whole of this race. We've got to keep up with these two and see how it keeps going. They're the tightest so far, but who's looking to make a manoeuvre on first place? A lot has changed there. So Rusty now up into first. Brilliant inside take there. Ethan Graham in third. Adam Piper not being able to do too much because he was on the outside of that, but secured a third place. What did happen? Let's have a look. What did happen to Darren Brindley? He's in 5th. He's now in 6th. No, 7th. Oh dear, he's dropped down the pecking order. I don't know what's happened to him. Let's catch back up with the top three as it all starts to be kicking off now. Up into Dunlop. Oh no, Adam Piper's gone wide onto the gravel. And he's now dropped back several places to the back of the pack. And that has pushed everyone up a space. So now that makes Xavier McIntosh in 3rd position with his teammate Rob Schauler in 4th just behind him. The fight for 1st and 2nd is ever tight there with Ethan Graham in 2nd place and Chris Clements. And my memory brain cells, which just seem to be lacking, in 1st still. These two, for the time being, quite close together, but will leave them as they head up towards Spoons, as there is a tighter battle behind, and that is between Mr. Brindley and Mr. Thompson. Right up behind him here, trying to spook him into Spoons, but not doing a good enough job here. Drop down into 3rd, hug that inside corner, push down the hill onto that back straight. He has managed to make a bit of a gap between him and John Thompson here. Not a massive one, but a bit of a gap. That is 4.4 of a second. And let's get back up with 1st and 2nd as they head down towards the Cassio corner, because this is where it seemed to happen all last lap, and I did not catch it. So Clements defending the inside line from Rotary. Rotary getting a really clean line though through Cassio corner. Clements just not getting as much as he had to defend through it, so there goes Rotary on the outside there, trying to see if he can take him down this back straight. He has done, but he's not got the inside line. Can he do it around the outside? He has done into that first corner. Well done there, man. Well done there, Ethan Graham, but it will be under attack into the snake from Chris Clements, so that is definitely not the end of it, but Chris is going to have to be careful and watch out for the likes of Xavier McIntosh and Schauler just behind him, who are going to be definitely pecking at his heels. Look who's come back into the mix behind Schauler is Mr. Brindley. And any mistakes being made by Schauler will be taken advantage of as they go round through Dunlop here. This race is tight. Tight like tiger, as they say. Tight like tiger. 3 of the 8 laps done. And this is what we're doing this year. We're not doing it in 20-minute stints. We're doing it in laps. So we are nearly at the halfway marker. What's happening here, Mr. Slowly? Oh, dived too deep into that hairpin. They nearly lost out to John Thompson. And I have lost what has happened at the back here because AXR Liam has managed to get back up into 7th spot from being at the very back. And Liam New is now in 8th. Adam Piper wants to try and climb those spaces back up as he actually did drop back to very last spot. But he is going to have to, yeah, he's taking the inside line round Spoons here. And that has dropped Liam New back into 9th position for the time being. Adam Piper now up into 8th. And Ashley Sharp is down in 10th. See if Ashley can catch up with these guys while they are battling away and take advantage of it. Liam looking down the inside. Can he do anything into 130R? He is trying. Side by side down towards Casino Corner. Oh, and we've had a spin there. That's Xavier McIntosh. He's had a spin at Casio Corner. And that's left him in 10th. Now I don't know what's happened there, but what that has done, as it's given Ethan Graham a massive gap. And oh, he doesn't want to lose that too quite yet as his back end starts to just drift out a little bit there, touching that side coping. Does not want to lose what advantage he does have, and that is a 1.1 second advantage, which is beautiful, as he's now got clean air, and the threat from slipstream capture behind is just not there for the moment. So it's now all down to Chris Clements and Xavier McIntosh's teammate Rob Schowler to see if anything can be done. Mr. Brindley wants to see if he can reel in Rob and do what he can do. Round through the 90 on Degner, under the bridge, up towards the hairpin. Anyone go for the dive on the inside? No one just yet. Rob playing it very smooth. There was a little bit of a kiss on the back end there from Mr. Brindley, but due to that, he's just had to loft the accelerator and given Rob Schowler a bit of a gap. Unfortunately for that, that was John Thompson. Also lost out on the momentum there because he was very much up behind Mr. Brindley and could not, well, he couldn't really dart either side of him to just take advantage and see if he could gain that place instead. So in 5th position he stays. Down the ranks, Liam McEwen still in 6th. Adam Piper up into 7th. I don't know what he's doing. He should zip onto the grass a bit there. And the fight between Liam New and Ashley Sharp is forever on in 9th and 8th position. Close they are. And at the very back is Xavier McIntosh after his last spin at Casio Corner. Ethan Graham still in 1st. Still with that 1 second gap. Not under threat from slip attack from the likes of Chris Clements. But he's under threat from that such thing from the likes of Rob Schowler. Not close enough to do anything about it though at the moment, Rob Schowler, but keeping close as they go round the first corner and up into the Snaky S's. Touch one side, touch the other side, dab off the throttle, touch the inside coping again, pull the throttle, dab off again, hug that inside round and down towards Dunlop. You want to lift off a little bit here, then back on again up that hill and just full throttle all the way around. This is 180. So head down towards Degner. A bit of a gap now being stretched out by Chris Clements. Wants to try and close down that gap between him and Ethan Graham ahead of him, and he's doing a good job. He's dropped that gap of 1 second down to 0.6 of a second. That does mean he's in slip attack. Not close enough, but with that poor entrance and exit out of the hairpin, Ethan Graham has left himself vulnerable to attack now from Chris Clements. Chris Clements pulling away from what the heck has happened here? When did that happen? Okay, it seems Mr. Brindley is up into 3rd and now up into 2nd because there was a terrible corner done there by Chris Clements into Spoons, and he's now dropped down into 3rd. So Mr. Brindley now right up behind Ethan Graham and is looking to attack down into 130R. So let's see what happens here. Ethan going to hold his ground around the outside and see if he can defend into Casio Corner. He is. A little tap on either side there. Heavy braking into Cassio corner. Let's see what happens. Nothing he can do but just dip back in behind him there, Darren. And down round the last curve, but up into second he goes. And only 0.3 of a second behind him as well there. So this gap can definitely close down before the first corner. We've got a nice long start finish straight here. Is it going to dip on the outside? He's just looking to see if he can spook Ethan. Ethan not taking any of it. He's just holding his line, going around first and up into Snaky. Clements tried to make ground back up here. Let's look back here and see what else is going on. John Thompson now up into fourth due to Schowler's drop back. Liam New now up into fifth due to Schowler's drop back, as well as Adam Piper now up into sixth. Where is Schowler? He's dropped back down into seventh and has got involved in this back battle, which was just Sharp and Liam New, but it's now Sharp and Schowler as they head up round Dunlop. Ooh, Schowler taking it. It's a little wide there. Back end just starting to twitch on him. And into the first two corners of Degner, and then the 90 under the bridge they go. It seems McIntosh has not quite made it to catch up with the others quite yet. 0.5 of a second, and there we go. Liam New diving down the inside on that hairpin where Ashley Sharp just went far too fast into it and understeered, and now he's going to leave himself vulnerable to attack into spoons from Xavier McIntosh. Side by side they go. Who's going to back out? It looks like it's going to be Sharp, and it will be Sharp. Joker taking the entire line through Spoons there, but keeping enough momentum to increase that gap on Ashley Sharp. So let's get back up front and see what's happening. Into Cassio corner they go again. Clements back into second. Brindley into third now. Ethan Graham still in first position, but his gap is only 0.4 of a second. Anything could come of this. Oh, slowly Lewis Edwards. Alright, I do apologise. Sorry, slowly. Mr. Edwards. So Clements and Edwards in third and fourth. Sorry, second and third. Just lost you a place each, don't know why. And this does seem to be our front three running at the moment. We are on the penultimate lap. Rotary is holding on to that first position for the time being. Up into Dunlop they go. And we've had someone join. It is Katinas that has joined the room here, so he'll be joining us for race 4. That is the second race of tonight. Unfortunately, he will be starting from the back of the pack, as he has not been in race 1. And oh no, Edwards just going a little wide there through the 90. Has lost some space. Ooh, Clements wants to see what he can do around the outside here, around the hairpin. Very daring manoeuvre. Didn't manage to make it stick, but what a bold statement. Wants to try and get those points and make the manoeuvre on this last penultimate lap. See if he can just defend through lap 8. Side by side into Spoons they go. Graham on the inside, defending well, but has pushed a bit hard in the second part of Spoons, so could leave himself vulnerable to attack on this back straight from Chris Clements here. He's taking the inside, Clements on the outside, and tucking up right behind there is Lewis Edwards. And here we go into 190R. For now, Clements has actually got that first place, but he is on the outside. Ethan's now taking it back, but into Casino Triangle they go. Oh! And he just had to back out there, so a bit of grass taken there by Ethan Graham, and with that, Lewis Edwards up into second. Chris Clements now down into third. And last lap we are. Will much change? John Thompson still in third. Lewis McEwen in fifth. Adam Piper now up into sixth. Rob Schowler 7th. Xavier McIntosh now up into 8th. And Evil Dragon, that is Liam New, in 9th position. And Ashley Sharp in 10th. We've got to stick with the top 3 in this last lap, as it is all go, go, go. Lewis Edwards, little wide going through. anti-bank curve, and then up Dunlop, but not enough to really lose any space or give any way to Chris Clements. Oh, but I don't know what Ethan's doing there, but he was pushing very wide around that Dunlop corner, and it's not left him in a brilliant position into, oh no, Degner, and that was the terrible 90-degree corner around Degner for Edwards there. He caught the gravel, and that's dropped him back into third. But saying that, then Chris Clements has pushed too hard into the hairpin, and he's possibly lost second. Side by side, they are going to be second and third towards Spoons. Who's going to be the man who's got the brass ones? And it is going to be Rusty who takes that place up there. That is Chris Clements, and it's just going to let Lewis just drop back behind him here if they can make any space or any attack now on the back straight down towards FTR. For the time being, it does seem that Ethan Graham has just got enough space to stave off any attacks for first place within the first couple of corners, last couple of corners. And I need to learn how to speak English. Oh, we go. Oh, big defending there by Ethan Graham. Rusty under fire by Lewis Edwards. A little wiggle on the exit down into the last curve, but enough to hold that second place, and there we go. That is Ethan Graham first. That is Chris Clements second, and then Lewis Edwards, who I've been calling Darren Brindley all the way through this race. I do apologise. In third, John Thompson in fourth, Liam McEwen in fifth, Adam Piper sixth, Rob Schowler seventh, Xavier McIntosh in eighth, Liam New in ninth, and Ashley Sharp in 10th. And with that, race one is over and done with. Congratulations, our guy, our AFR driver. AFR Full Throttle Racing. Oh my God, what's going on? I'm just drinking coffee. I shouldn't be mucking up like this. Right, for anyone who's new and has not been with us this whole time, first, where the hell have you been? And secondly, welcome. Now, race 2 is on. And what we do, race 2 is reverse results from race 1. So winners from race 1 will start at the back of the grid. Last place from race 1 will start at the front of the grid. We have a new joiner to race 4 for tonight, or race 2, which is our guy, where is he? Katinas, that is SDM Splash on there. He will start at the back, at the very back, because unfortunately he wasn't partaking in race 1. So he'll start the back of the pack with our podium winners from race 1. But this man is more than capable, so we'll definitely be able to come through and see what happens. So 11 drivers, a quick couple of minutes. I'm having trouble with this course. Lots of words of congratulations there from everyone else. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Thanks, Rusty, for letting me know about Lewis. And I know someone did say about it in the Facebook chat as well, but I'm having a special moment, all right? So give me a chance. It's been a while. Right. Waiting for race 2 to begin. Are they out there getting ready for it already? I think they may be. Chris Clements out on the track. Want to try and get some stuff down. Katinas in the G-Ready livery. Wants to get a good few laps in as much as possible before the start of this next race. And something's happened, so we've changed it again. What's happened here? Ashley has now changed room settings. The grid order has been set by the host. Okay, cool. Wait for it all to load back up, and we will wait for the thumbs up from our man in the sky. That is Ashley Sharp. Okay, all in so you can set the grid. Don't know what is happening there. Everyone jumping in. Well, if you don't know already, Full Throttle Racing is an excellent community on Facebook and Discord. If you do like this, please hit a like on the video. Give us an alarm bell if you want to hear more, and hit subscribe. It all does stuff with the alchemy, which is the algorithm in the background. If you do want to join in and become a member of Full Throttle Racing and partake in some of the races, they also do a British touring car themed race, I believe, on Wednesday nights as well. Go to our Facebook page, literally search Full Throttle Racing. Within there you'll find a link to our Discord as well, and come along. We are a lovely bunch of absolute idiots who have a good laugh and just love a good bit of driving, as long as you ain't argy-bargy. We don't like argy-bargy men out there. People who race clean, fair, and yeah, there's got to be some door-to-door action. This is what happens in racing. But as long as we're all there for the love of it, that is what is important. I hope my audio is good on this here. Righty-ho. Right, cold coffee, left. I believe there'll be another 8 laps for race 2. Let's see who is going to come up through the ranks. As we've got our guy Katinas on screen now, come to do a from the back to front challenge, and he'll be like, yeah, hold my beer, boys. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see what times he's getting round the Suzuka track. So watch him go round now. Oh, a 2 minute free there. That is a blazingly fast lap time. Let me just confirm that, hold on. That was not a 2:15. That was not a 2:15, surely. I thought that said 2:03. Alright. Forgive me. I may have misread that. Chris has decided to have a little poot around the track and memorise lines and stuff like that. Or he's just gone about to give me some grief in the chat. Either one. Leave me alone, Chris. I've done nothing to you. Done nothing to tell you. Liam New out of the track up towards Spoons here. Oh, little bit of touch on the grass there while braking, just sent the front end into a bit of a spasm. That's then sent him wide on the second half of Spoons' corner, as he's about to catch up with the likes of Chris Clements. Round he goes. Right. How are you all doing out there anyway? Inland on world of the interwebs. We have 3 concurrent viewers. I do love you all. Ashley, I know you're one of them. How you doing, honey bunny? Hope you're well. Right. Race 2. Stein in order. Ashley Sharp first, Liam New second, Xavier McIntosh third, Rob Showler fourth, Adam Piper fifth, Liam McEwen sixth, John Thompson seventh, Lewis Edwards eighth, Chris Clement, what am I saying? Well, Chris Clements ninth, Ethan Graham 10th, and then Katinas in 11th there, and I can't seem to speak for anything, so Ashley Sharp in first. Is he going to try and defend that inside line down into turn 1? No, he's not. Just on the outside he goes. Is he going to be challenged by anyone so far? Not as yet. Liam New holding on to that second position. Xavier McIntosh on the outside there, wants to see what he can do. See if he can boost up from third. He can't do that. Oh, Liam New's just knocked him off. Has he kept his space? No, he hasn't. He dropped back down to 5th, and that has given positions to XR Liam. Oh, Liam New going off there around the second part of the snake into the anti-curve corner. That has put McEwen up into third position, and they are now bunching behind him up round through Dunlop. New on the inside, holding fifth. Xavier McIntosh on the outside for fifth at the moment. Then fourth, he could jump back into fourth here as he hit into, oh blimey, sorry, to Degner. And it's all argy-bargy as they go down here, all argy-bargy behind as well. Lewis Edwards up into sixth there. Rusty and Adam Piper trying to see what he can do. Chris Clements on the advance past John Thompson. John Thompson just squeezed out on the outside there. He's dropped down to 9th. Ethan Graham in 10th, and at the very back there is Katinas. Not getting involved too much as of yet, so let's catch back up with front runner. It is Ashley Sharp for the time being in first position. Rob Schowler running at a bit wide around Spoons, and then Liam McEwen right behind him in third. Xavier McIntosh in fourth. Liam New in fifth, and then Lewis Edwards in sixth. Adam Piper seventh, being challenged by Chris Callum into 130R. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Anything being done into Castillo Corner. There is one or two beside each other. That was Liam New trying to see what he could do. He lost out big time there though. Dropped down one space and gave a place away to Lewis Edwards, who's now up into fifth, right tucked up behind Xavier McIntosh, who's held that fourth position all the way through so far. And it is all big changes at the front there. Rob Schowler up into first. Ashley Sharp being pushed down into second, and he's got to watch out for Liam McEwen, who's just waiting to take advantage of this argy-bargy in front of him and either leapfrog up into first or definitely take that second position. Round the anti-bank they go, anti-curve, up through Dunlop. And Liam's just backed off a little bit there while they go round there. Oh, Ashley not taking as much momentum at that hill as he wanted to. And with that, Liam just bumped into his backside and not much they could do. Xavier McIntosh right up behind Liam McEwen now. Sorry. No, it is Liam McEwen. I do apologise. New being challenged by Edwards into the hairpin. New got the inside. Edwards keeping good momentum there and will challenge him round into Casino Corner. So I'm saying Casino Corner. Into Spoons. I don't know where I am today. Adam Piper still 7th. Chris Clements 8th. 9th, John Thompson and Ethan Graham in 10th still. Trying to hold back the advantage from Katinas behind him, who's still in 11th. Back up front is Rob Schowler, and he has got a whopping 1.2 second gap on the rest of the pack here, which could make a significant dent for the rest of this race. All he's got to do is play it cool and let everyone else fight behind him. It is Xavier McIntosh, who's currently in second, and he's being harassed by Ashley Sharp, but he got knocked out on the outside there by Liam McEwen. So it's Liam McEwen in third position. Ashley Sharp now dropped down to fourth, and he's going to be challenged by the likes of Lewis Edwards onto this back straight here. Lewis on the inside, going through the last curb. Quarter panel just trying to tuck in on the inside there. Can he do anything? Not quite yet. Any lunges being made? No. We have had someone spin out and drop right to the back of the pack. We'll check out who that is in just a second. Liam New holding up or leading the sort of second pack of this race. And that is, I think that is Ethan Graham, who's been knocked to the back of the pack there because he's just said radars, people, come on. So people not paying attention to their radars on game. Liam New trying to defend ferociously up through Dunlop, but Clements and Piper want to take a piece out of him as they head into Degner. And unfortunately that is, let's just confirm it, it is unfortunately Ethan Graham, who has dropped back down into 11th. He has got 5 laps to make up, or well, 4.5 laps to make up for this. Let's see what he can do. I've seen this man do great things. This is a challenge for him. Let's see if challenge will be accepted. Back up into first position. That gap has dramatically dropped. It's now down to 0.3 of a second. It was 1.2, and McIntosh is looking to attack onto the back straight. McEwen holding onto that third, but just not close enough to do anything with it at the moment. A second gap between him and second place McIntosh. And is McIntosh going to do anything into 130R? Not quite yet. Is it going to be Casino Corner? Not quite yet. Defending done by Schauler. With that, not as much momentum taken through. Is it going to be the start and finish that he does the actual manoeuvre? Round the last curve. And it is Xavier McIntosh looks to go around at the outside, down the start and finish straight. And if he does this well, he will be able to take him around the outside. No, he just can't do it. He's had to tuck back into second place, and he's just staved him off for at least the first part of this lap, as it's very hard to get past unless you make a monumental mistake through the snakes and up through Dunlop. Liam McEwen still third, Edwards still fourth, and Sharp now down into fifth. Adam Piper sixth. Clement seventh, and Katinaz now into eighth. That means that Liam New has dropped back down into ninth, with John Thompson in 10th. And I think unfortunately we have lost Ethan Graham from this race. Unfortunately, not happy with whatever happened there. There was obviously some form of shunt or bump there which he wasn't happy about, and he's took a retire for tonight. And no, that is Chris Clements out on Degner, on the 90 for Degner. I don't know what happened there. But let's get back up with the first and second, and it is Xavier McIntosh, which has just taken that. Must have done the manoeuvre around the hairpin on Schauler. And it is all three AXR drivers now in battling for podium positions. Into Spoons they go. McIntosh in the lead. Schauler second. McEwen in third. And the AXR 1, 2, 3 for the time being. Lewis Edwards in the background wants to see if he can catch up with that and disrupt that AXR podium finish. And Schauler is up on the inside here as they go around through 130R. Can he hold it off into Casino? He has done. He's held that position, and then Liam McEwen has taken advantage and got up into second. So McIntosh now dropped back to third. And it is ebbing and flowing between these three AXR drivers, but if they don't watch it, they're going to leave themselves prone to Lewis Edwards, who's now caught up with them. And it's only 0.2 of a second behind Xavier McIntosh. What's going to happen for first here? Defending on the inside done. Schauler keeping hold of it, and it is, but there is an attack. Yes, he has done. He has attacked into turn one, and then Lewis Edwards has managed to take third position. He has split up the AXR boys from those three podium spots, and at the moment he is in third. Up round Snaky they go, through the anti-bank. Keeping tight, very tight there by Mr. McEwen, up into Dunlop. And Lewis Edwards keeping a very, very tight line as they go into Degner. Everyone very close, no one pushing too hard, no one wants to touch that gravel. Oh dear, there was some touching there. There was a bit of touching. There was a little touch there by Lewis Edwards onto McEwen. Then McEwen accidentally tapped it back on the way into that hairpin, and it's gone all shoving and poking. And with that, McIntosh as well. They're side by side, all three of them heading up towards Spoons. It is McEwen back in second for now. It is Xavier McIntosh third, and Edwards back down into fourth. But I think there was, I don't know if they're meant to be a bit of a poke there, but Edwards just gave McEwen a little tap, which then made him have a late break into that hairpin. And with that late break, I think he then gave him a little kiss back in round to say, look, you're not taking it like that, that's not fair. We will have a look, adjudicators will be called upon if it is unreal, and he's going up down the inside, he's going for the dive. Can he take on Xavier McIntosh? He has done, he's gone around the outside, but is that going to get him onto the grass and losing momentum? He hasn't done, and Xavier's just going to, unfortunately, take that. He's close to door on him there, and Xavier's right up behind him down that start-finish straight. For the time being, it is Liam McEwen and Rob Schauler in first, second. Rob not worried about this fight behind him. He just needs to keep his head down. 2 laps left, and he can have this. And McEwen is saying the exact same thing, and it's Edwards and McIntosh. Edwards making his presence known on the racetrack tonight. Just catch up with what's going on behind it. Ashley Sharp in 5th still, holding on to that position. Katinaz now up into 6th, has gone past Adam Piper, and he wants to now get past Ashley Sharp and catch up with the fight with the top 5. Or the top 4 even. Not much can be done yet. Into Degner they go. Everyone keeping very tight. How's everyone else doing? Liam New and John Thompson battling away for 8th and 9th position. Liam New getting a bit squirrely on 11th place. John Thompson not been able to do too much yet. Fortunately, Chris Clements is still down in 10th. Right, in 1st still Xavier. Rob Schauler. 2nd, Liam McEwen. 3rd is still Lewis Edwards. And McIntosh has not been able to make an advance back on him quite yet. Round spoons they go. Tuck in and push out fast onto the back straight. McIntosh not making a big enough dent into that gap to be able to do anything. Round 130R for the time being. And the manoeuvre is being done in the background there. Katinaz just looking to see if he can do anything on the outside, just to see if he can spoon Sharp. Couldn't do, but he is looking down the inside here into the Casilla triangle. Can anything be done? Not quite yet. With that, Adam Piper wants to see if he could have gone round the outside then. Not able to. Katinaz still having to just sit back in 6th position for the time being. Rob Schauler doing a very good job on the penultimate lap, trying to hold off the attacks from the 3 more than capable drivers behind him. Liam McEwen still holding on to 2nd, Lewis Edwards still in 3rd, and Xavier McIntosh up in 4th. He needs to close that gap down between him and 3rd place if he wants to try and get back into those podium positions, get a 1-2-3 for the AXR team. Lewis Edwards wants to make his presence felt on McEwen. Is down on the outside in towards Dagner. Can't do anything. He is on the outside. Was not in a position to do anything there, but just trying to playing a little bit of mind games with McEwen. Wants to let him know he's there. Wants to let him know that he's under pressure. Into the hairpin they go. Lovely and tight by all 3 drivers there. Really good exits. If anything, Edwards a bit of a poor exit. That has given the likes of McIntosh a chance to reel him in as they head down towards Spoons here. Anything be done? No. Everyone keeping it tight. McIntosh keeping it tighter. And can anything be done down towards 130R? Not quite yet. Edwards defending the inside line. What's going on with 5th, 6th and 7th? Ashley Sharp still holding that there. Katinaz looking to see if he can go around the outside. He is. He's looking to see if he can go around the outside 130. Oh, with that, he's unfortunately taken it too fast. And he has bumped Ashley Sharp, and he has given the position back. But through all of that, Adam Piper was the victor because he's now moved up from 7th into 6th. Ashley Sharp kept his 5th position because Katinaz did do the honourable thing. He did go for the sort of dive. Just took it a bit too much and lost that. Pushed Ashley Sharp out and backed off there. Very well, very nicely done by Katinaz. So we like to see a good bit of fair play and track etiquette, as they say. Final lap, we are on. Schauler still first. But look at this. Up into 2nd is Lewis Edwards and Xavier McIntosh into 3rd. So what's happened with Liam there? I don't know if we missed out something there. I don't know if we missed out a bit of argy-bargy. But McEwen has been chopped down into 4th. So it does seem that it's not going to be a 1-2-3 for the AXR team. We are going to stick on board with this battle for 2nd and 3rd. With Lewis Edwards, there was a massive cut on that corner there, Lewis. Massive cut. I don't think you can justify that. Massive cut on the first corner to Degner. McIntosh keeping tight, wide on the entrance, tight on the exit of that hairpin. Keeping that gap down into Spoons. Right up behind him he is 0.1 of a second, was just spooking on the outside, made him go defensive. He has made him go defensive, that means he won't get as tight a line or wider line round Spoons as possible. And with that, he's got to try and do the switchback on him. He has done round on the inside. Look, Xavier McIntosh onto the back straight. Brilliant, done the switchback into Spoons there, defending on the inside line. He does not want to give that up, round 130 out. This is second position he wants to fight for. Second and third, here we go. McIntosh keeping on the inside here, but what's he going to do? Because he doesn't want to give the inside into Casino corner available. He may have done. Late braking is going to happen here. What's going to happen too? He can't take him there. He just can't take him. And it does seem to be round last curb. Yes, that is the case. And it is Rob Schauler first. Xavier McIntosh second. Lewis Edwards third. Liam McEwen second. Ashley Sharp, a resounding fifth place for him. And sixth place just being pipped at the post by Katinaz and Adam Piper. John Thompson 8th. Liam New 9th. Chris Clements 10th, and unfortunately we had a retiree via Ethan Graham in 11th there. Congratulations though, what a race. What a race to Rob Schauler. Took advantage, jumped up 3 positions, and held that to the very end. That's going to help him with points there. Guys, that is it from me this week. Come back next Thursday. If you like the Full Throttle Racing GT86 Cup, places are still open. You're more than welcome to join in. Go to our Facebook page, become a member, say hi, get to know everyone there, join our Discord. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit that alert button. And if you like us enough, hit that subscribe. The algorithm alchemy all works in the background. For me, Taxi Man, and from Full Throttle Racing, it is good night and thank you very much.